Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and today is a very special video. Today I am collabing with the absolute delightful Will Venus from Will Venus UK. I met Will when they did a collaboration with Ash at Makeup and Chaos. So I immediately subbed. That's what we do. We support. And y'all, I have truly found my little niche of YouTube that I was so afraid I would never ever find before I started my channel. I just had so many fears of rejection or anyway. I'm just learning so much about everyone and that I'm so not alone, which ties into the theme of our videos. We are both using the Beauty Bay Midnight palette. They have the bigger palette, if I'm not mistaken, and I have the 9-pan, and I obviously have done one eye already, so I'm going to do this eye, but I want to give you a little bit of information. I will put all of Will's links in the description. Please go check them out if you are not already. Most of the subscribers in my audience are kind of in the same circle, if you would, as their circle already. But I know that Kim from Kim's Happy Place, she showcased their channel and they were able to gain a lot of subscribers, and that's wonderful. And I know what that feels like because Kim did that for me as well. So, you know, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for the collab that they did with Ash. I have so much in common with Will, and I absolutely adore their channel. I adore them. They make awesome wigs. They do hauls. They did Vlogmas. They do skincare tutorials, unboxings, and they're very open on their platform about their struggles, their mental health, addiction, and it's genuine. Everything that comes out of their mouth is genuine, and you can tell. And they have the most luxurious head of hair. I had to throw that in there. They put out a video, and oh gosh, everyone was talking about their hair. Anyway, so Will is very, very soft and well-spoken. From the first 10 minutes of watching any of their videos, I knew they were an empath. That was just a no-brainer for me. And the fact that, you know, we, in discussing the collab, you know, if you're a friend of my channel already, you know that breast cancer and breast cancer awareness, breast cancer research, cancer in general is very near and dear to my heart. The first shade I'm going to go into is this one. I'm going to be using, I'm just going to go ahead and point so I don't have to hold this palette up each and every time, because I just am not multi-coordinated. I'm going to go in with this shade, then this shade, deepen it a little bit with that. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a multi-chrome from SAS Cosmetics, the Cupid's Era palette, and I'm going in with this shade, Eve. And that's what's on this eye. So, in discussing the collab that we were going to do, the first thing was, let's do something on mental health. Calming colors using this palette. Purple is just, it's always been calming to me. All shades of purple. And I mean, I'm using a very cool toned palette. Who is she? But the point I'm trying to make with this is, I can sit here and just play in this palette and use these colors that represent calmness to me. And I'm not in the least bit intimidated by it. These shadows, this is my first time using a regular Beauty Bay palette. I have the Nikki Tutorials palette. Speaking of Ash, she did give me two 6pan. They were a Disney, I think it was a Disney collab they did, but they're it's all mattes, and so I did have those, but so this is my first time with just a simple plain old Beauty Bay. And let me just tell you, I am in love. But I am a really big proponent of mental health awareness advocate. On my shadows and shows, the Harry and Meghan, I think that will go up before this video. I discussed that in that video. I talk about mental health, and I mean, I take it very seriously. Very serious. You know, I suffer from mental health. And I started my channel as therapy. And I use this channel for exactly that. I can't tell you how many times I have uploaded a video only to sit here for an hour just talking, just like I'm doing right now, and get carried away and realize there's absolutely no way I'm going to post this. I can't edit that out. I'm not ready to share this or share that. I'm just not. And that's okay. I'm not mad at myself because I wasted time. I didn't. I said what I needed to say. So, I used it as my therapy, which is what a lot of us do. We really do. There are so many resources now that are free. You can text. You can. I'm going to leave both the UK information as well as the United States information in regards to mental health and resources. If you are struggling, you're not alone. Absolutely never. And I hope no one ever feels like they are alone. But I'm also not naive enough to think that that's impossible. Like I said at the beginning, I thought I was alone. And then just come to find out I'm so far from it. I've found some amazing friends here on YouTube. Will being one of them. And I'm so blessed. I get just lost. I really just get lost in playing with these. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Eve, this shade right here. Yeah, all those colors, how they just shift. They're so beautiful. And I'm going to just top that. It goes over that blue and purple beautifully. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's put on some blush. I am going in with my Wet n Wild Peach Bums, because this blush makes me happy. It really does. I love blush in general. But there's something about this shade that just, wow, that's really glowy. You really can't appreciate it till you step back from the mirror. That's okay. That's all right. I am not trying to teach anybody how to put makeup on. I'm just putting it on myself. Oh. Let's see if I can tone it down a little bit. I washed my makeup brushes today, so I'm not willing to mess up another sponge to blend this in, but I will put a little bit of lipstick on, and this happens to be from Colorpop, from the designer collection. This one's in the shade Beast. This has one of the weirdest doe foots on it. It's like it does not give. I mean, let's see if you can. It just does not bend. But it also helps that it gives you a more precise application. What the hell? Let's put a little bronzer on too. Just using what I got up here. This is truly therapy. I'm telling y'all. The week that I've had this week. This video will go up the week after I'm filming it. But just let me tell y'all. So we know the saga that I had endured. Whoa, did y'all see that powder fly everywhere? The saga that I endured with 2022 and the appliances. Guess what? My friggin' dryer quit. Oh, I cannot make this up. Yes, it quit. Luckily, I told y'all, I think that video's gone up when I was explaining why one hand was painted and one hand isn't, because I'd burnt my fingertips. Well, I just, assumed that I wasn't paying attention. And it just got too close as I was pulling out my comforter. Anyway, long story short, the very next day, when I get up, my husband's in the kitchen, and he says, well, you ain't gonna believe this, Jenny. I said, what have you bought? That's the first one I said. He started laughing. He said, thankfully I didn't have to buy anything this time. I said, what do you mean? He was telling me about the dryer. But we had one outside in the shop. I said, how did we have a dryer outside in the shop? He had gone to visit his brother. I don't know. It's been several years. He went to go visit his brother. And they were outside, shooting shit. And his brother, or my husband said, what are you getting ready to do with that? And he said, I'm going to take it to the dump. His wife's family got a new one, whatever the situation is. Anyway, and he said, why, do you need it? And Jeff said, was anything wrong with it? He said, no, they got a new one, and for whatever reason. Jeff said, you don't want to save it or whatever? I said, no, I ain't got room for this mess. I'm clearing everything out. So Jeff said, yeah, I got room for it. So I put it in the back of the truck, brought it home. I didn't even know anything about it. And anyway, when the dryer quit, he said, then I remembered, well, I got one out there in the barn, so I brought it in. Works like a champ. So 2022 ended with the purchase of, let's see, stove, washing machine, dishwasher. It seems like there was something else. And now, the dryer. Gotta love it. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. Please go give Will a follow, a like, leave some encouraging comments. They really engage in the comments. Be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. This is the completed look.